You know,
Yo, listen now.
yeah.
You're now tuned into Stand On That. Stand On That TV, where we have the conversations that matter to the culture.
Without a doubt.
In life, you gotta stand on what you say, stand on what you believe, and stand on that business.
Yeah.
We are the culture, and here are your hosts,
You're now rocking with the best.
MJ and KD1G. Now let's get vocal.
It's on.
Vocal. What's happening? We live right here on Stand On That TV, man. We right here, Troy, Alabama. Right here, located at the Red Apple, man. Me and my boy K Dizzle.
Let's go.
What's happening, KD?
Man, we back in the building, man.
Already, man. It's another episode.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, some good content for our people, man. What's happening? Yeah.
Get this mic situated, man. Right here on Stand On That TV where we get vocal, man.
Vocal.
We got a special guest in the building tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, very special guest in the building. Yeah.
He go by the name of Church Boy.
Church boy.
Yeah. So glad to be here. So glad to be here with my family.
Yes, sir.
With my family, you know what I'm saying? I want to tell y'all, like, family ain't got nothing to do with blood, because blood can't make us no closer.
And
Blood
man.
don't do nothing but make you related.
That's it.
That's all.
That's it.
Yep.
You come
know
from
what I'm saying?
Yeah, go ahead.
My Jefe, they say La Familia.
Yeah.
So y'all definitely that to me. You know what I'm
Real.
saying? I stand on that.
Real.
Let's go.
Salute. So, you know what I'm saying? What I was chopping it up on, basically just some real boss one-on-one essentials that we need to know.
Yeah.
You don't need money to be a boss.
Nah.
I'm kicking free game right here. You don't need money to be a boss.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Like, I was a boss way before I even had $1,000 in my pocket.
Influence.
It was my mentality.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Statistics say that 10% of a community are leaders.
Straight up.
The other 90% are looking to follow somebody.
Right.
This is the reason why churches are so
Oversaturated.
oversaturated,
Yeah.
so influential,
Right.
because people are looking for answers that they can't find within themselves.
Wow.
So what makes you a boss is when you know how to create your own opportunity
Man.
and your own answers
For yourself.
for yourself.
Come on,
You
man.
create your own world.
We live right here on Stand On That
And really, man, that's what we all been created to be able to do. Like,
Exactly.
all of us got that genetic makeup to be able to create our own world and be our own bosses. But just like you said, most people look for others to lead the way for them. And you're right. That's where religion comes in, and just people who put anything that they following ahead of themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's real as it gets, man. And a lot of people, that's why when bro said, what do we bring that's unique to the game, the podcast game, the media game, and that's what we doing. We unlocking them codes, and because most people don't understand that we already got that genetic makeup to create our own paths and go our own way.
That's real. Create
Like,
your own habitat.
We gotta wake up, man,
That's real.
because we capable of doing anything that we really want to do bad enough.
Yeah.
Exactly. Facts.
Yeah.
So that's part of that boss essential right there. Like, you got to really make up in your mind and switch your paradigm and decide, like,
Man.
like, I'm going to create my own situation.
That real.
Like even when it comes to finances, like, you know, I've worked all type of jobs. I mean, all the way from Taco Bell to being a dietitian,
Right.
to being a street pharmaceutical,
Right.
to being, you know, I mean, you name it, bro. Lowe's.
Right.
Like, I've done all kinds of jobs, and then I told myself, I woke up because the light bulb came
real,
on. You know
man.
what I said? I said, man, I'm sitting here hollering that I want to be a millionaire. Settling for $35,000 a year. So I started doing the math, because I'm real good with numbers. Like, how long would it take me to become a millionaire?
At 35,000.
35,000.
Long time, brother.
Long time.
So I said, damn. So I started looking at the history of millionaires. and I find out you can't be a millionaire if you got a cap off.
Hell no.
You can't be a millionaire with one stream income.
You can't be a millionaire if someone telling you how much you can get paid.
Exactly.
There you go.
Hey,
just can't.
I don't mean to cut you off or go backwards or nothing, but you said the key word to the whole equation, the paradigms.
The paradigm.
Paradigm. That's
Explain
right.
to the people what the paradigms
I'm
are.
gonna let you. I know you know what it is. I'm gonna let
Straight
you.
The paradigms.
Hey Jay, grab that cranberry juice for me, please.
We have to change the paradigms,
Uh-huh.
and the paradigms are those ways that have been installed in our
There you go.
subconscious mind. The things that we do without thinking.
So
Think
Go ahead.
them natural things, them natural bad habits that we've been carrying for year and year at times, and now it's just something that we do without even thinking.
Subconsciously.
Yeah, we have to change that, and that's where the work comes in. That's what most people give up on change, because changing the paradigm is not a simple situation. You really have to be in tune and locked in and concentrating on changing these things, keeping this shit on your mind at all times, because that's what is affirmation. All that good shit, that's really what you just gonna have to put into play for these things to change. So we got to change the paradigm, man, and it's not gonna be a simple situation, because like I said, you changing something that you do without even thinking. So you're gonna have to use a lot more brain power to keep the fact of the change on your mind for it to come into play. So that's where everything begins. We gotta unprogram the bullshit and program some new shit in us, and it's gonna take some work.
Exactly. So, back to what we said, man, like that's a key element. That's the one-on-one. Like, you got to be able to change that paradigm. Once you do that, like, I feel like once you change your paradigm and you learn how to control, and not only just control, but be disciplined with your thinking, then you can become creative. The first thing we got to learn how to deal with is we got to learn how to deal with controversy, especially in our community. Like, we don't know how to deal with controversy. Controversy doesn't necessarily call for violence.
Straight up.
I know everybody don't want to hear this, and everybody ain't gonna like this. I get niggas passes every day.
What?
Not because I'm scared or I'm pussy or nothing like that. I get niggas passes because I realize that they ain't got nothing to lose and I got everything to lose.
Come on. And you tricking if you go for it, you tricking yourself.
You tricking your every time.
Like
I'm not gonna let you niggas play with my future.
Nah.
So I get out of there every time. I get out of there. Now, what I will do, by any means necessary, I will self-preserve myself. I will exercise self-preservation.
You got
That's
damn
different.
right.
But I'm not finna be trying to prove no point in wrestling with people in controversy. I don't even put myself in environments,
man.
like in my city, there are certain gas stations that I won't even stop at.
Right.
Am I lying, Jay?
Because
Straight
it
up.
breeds
Like,
controversy.
Yo,
It
you ain't even gonna
breeds
put yourself
the
in that
energy away.
situation.
and you be knowing it and you can feel it before you get there. Like
Straight
your
up.
body gonna tell you, like
Yeah.
you'll feel those
Warning signal.
yeah,
Straight
in
up.
the
That's all they
inside.
are. Yeah.
And you'll feel it like it's real.
Yeah.
Like all this
Hey.
stuff is real, and all this stuff is a part of your paradigm.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? It's a part of your practices.
Right. So when they, how they say they only expose things to the public after they done had it for about 10, 20 years already, like the
Right,
government
after it's been-
scientists.
Yeah.
Right. So they got a little fly. They look just like a normal fly. It's a damn little robot. It's
I
video,
can believe it.
audio. They do all that.
Oh, wow.
A little
I
fly.
can believe it.
It goes in and out. Y'all can pull it up at any time. But if they did that, I use that for an example to set it up this way. paradigms is like microchips.
Mhm.
It's a program within a program.
Mm.
Anything there's a pair, right?
Mhm.
There got to be what we call, well, the yin and the yang. The yin and the yang is everywhere.
Right.
Right.
Straight
So
up.
something got in us, into our brain,
Cloned itself.
cloned itself inside,
Uh-huh.
and began to expand.
Yeah.
As we got up every day, it got up every day. As we desire, as we created habits, it created habits. And then watch this here. Once you want to stop, it don't want to stop. Once you want to, see, that's the key to the paradigm. The paradigm is once you in, it's hard for that bitch to ever be stopped.
Yep.
And if you ain't the, watch this, you said, ooh, watch this.
If you
If you ain't got the key,
That's right.
if you ain't got the key to unlock the paradigm,
it's gonna control forever.
you feel me? And that's what make us unique, like Big Bro said. You know what I'm saying? The thing about Stand On That, we got the key to unlock the paradigms. And and all that is real content from mind, body, and soul.
Straight up.
Real content.
We ain't in the program. We
Hell no.
understand that there is a program that's designed to dumb us down.
That's it.
Right.
There is a system from birth through school days, through all that shit that's programmed to for us not to think to our fullest captivity, our full potential.
That's right.
It's a program that's programmed and designed for us not to use the strongest thing that we possess, and that's our brain.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, most people would have never thought that a 10-year-old could save $5,000 in less than 12 months.
Straight up.
Right.
Right. Most adults can't even save $5,000, making $500 a week.
That real.
You understand what I'm saying?
Straight up.
All back to this paradigm. My daughter took 100 envelopes. This is mine. And when I say it, you're going to be like, that's all she did? She took 100 envelopes and numbered those envelopes 1 to 100.
Yeah, I done did that shit.
And that she got money, whatever was on that envelope, that's
Put
what she
that
put
amount in there.
amount in that envelope.
Right.
And she was able to save $5,000 in less than a year.
Wow.
Now, granted, she don't pay no bills, obviously,
Right.
but most of us would spend $100
Without
without
even trying.
That real.
You feel what I'm saying?
Straight up.
And you can start at that 100, like you know what I mean, and then keep doing it. So, like, you know, there's no excuse if a 10-year-old can do this.
Right.
Ain't no excuse for a
So,
grown
partner,
motherfucker. Ain't no excuse.
Well, if you say, well, let's back up now. If we say there's a paradigm, there got to be an excuse.
I mean, that's the excuse, but when it's possible,
So-
there's no excuse.
But you remember one episode we was on, like, if they don't know that this is possible, if they never been exposed to this, how would they even begin to think that it's possible?
Yeah, that's true.
Well,
too.
I took the word excuse,
Yeah.
and I took the relevance of excuse, and I took the existence of excuse out of my world.
Right.
Straight up.
Not overnight,
Out of my world.
but not overnight.
No, it can happen overnight.
Yes.
You control it. It's
Yes.
just like me. I ain't smoked in 11 months,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
But I couldn't stop smoking because I kept telling myself, I can't stop smoking.
That's what I'm saying. So you had to reprogram
I had to reprogram.
over the program that
And
was
that's
in
where
there
that
that you put
discipline
in.
come in.
Boom.
That's the key factor in the overnight situation. It just depends on how disciplined you are to yourself.
That's real.
Everybody need to write this down. Excuses are permission to fail.
Ooh.
It's hard.
Ooh. Excuses are permission to fail.
Permission.
That's it though.
That's your excuse.
Excuses
That's it.
are permission
to fail.
to fail.
Wow.
Anytime you come up with an excuse,
Yeah.
you gave yourself permission to fail.
Right.
I got
it. Hold on. Hold on. I got it. I think I got it.
Yeah. It's excuses. There it is, right there. Excuses are permission to fail. So you know what I'm saying? Like I've been training my kids to.
Tighten that part right now.
It should be tight. It shouldn't. Yeah. Excuses are permission to fail. So like I've been training my kids like to not even give it. I don't want no excuse as to why you can't make A's.
Yeah.
Cause you can make A's.
That's what they there for you to make them.
It wouldn't be no A if you couldn't get it.
You feel me?
You can get it.
You can get it.
It's obtainable.
Come on. What's the barrier? How do
you are the barrier?
Wow. How? Watch this is, and I believe a lot of the people out here that listen to us, and I myself went through this, not knowing that there was a real barrier on the inside. When I say, you got kids that grew up that really want to try to be different, but something stopped them. Whether it's an excuse, whether it's whatever, but what goes in a human to tell the human not to go to be who you? Why is that? Why is that? Excuse me. Why is that not naturally in you?
It is.
It is in you.
I'll tell you,
it's what you've been exposed to.
All right. So
yeah,
it's your
because
habitat.
over time, because you got to think, everybody when they were kids went through that spell. Like when you were in, let's say, daycare, and when you were in preschool, and they used to ask you, "What you want to be?" Everybody said, "I want to be a police officer." Everybody said, "Oh, I want to be a doctor.
A fireman.
I want to be a fireman." Like that was just, it was cool to be those things. Doctor, fireman, police,
Dukes and Hazzards.
And when you got, and some people you say, "I want to be Superman."
Yeah.
Like you feel me? That was, your mind didn't have limitations.
Yeah.
Right.
The older you got, the more you
That's
became
when,
exposed to, the more responsibility.
Now
That's when it's coming more caved in as you get older.
So the responsibilities of man is the beginning.
limitation.
Come on, good God Almighty.
So if you can, watch this.
Come on now.
If you can limit your responsibility,
On it for as the traditional responsibility.
that's right.
All
If you can limit your responsibility, you can unlimit your thinking.
and you become
Straight
free.
up.
And you become free.
That's the key to the paradigm.
Straight up, yeah. That's it.
the secret.
That's it. That's it.
Stand on
So
that.
you gotta make sure you ain't spread thin. So it's important.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's important. You gotta make sure you're not spread. Everybody doesn't deserve a piece of you.
That's real.
Yeah.
Watch this. You can grow up with people, and it can be just in your culture to keep these people around.
Right.
But certain people aren't called to your future.
Right.
Everybody ain't called to your future.
That's right.
You got to get like-minded people around you, because if you get people around you,
You could pretty much
That's where the energy is transferred instead of being drained. A person's taking your energy.
Right.
Is when it's like-minded, it's just flowing through everybody.
Exactly.
We got this person who's not on the same page. He taking our energy. He's draining us.
Right.
Like,
right.
it gotta be like-minded people. Like, that's the only way it's gonna work, because the saying is so true. Birds of a feather flock together. Like,
fly together.
you're gonna always become accustomed of your surroundings.
A man told me, show me 5 of your friends, and I can tell you
your future.
Yeah, that
I show you-
grandmama, that my mama, that my
show you.
daddy, that everybody done, all my aunties, all of them done said that.
So I had to change my circle, my surrounding, my environments.
Right.
That's why I was talking about certain gas stations,
Straight up.
Right.
certain restaurants I wouldn't go to, just because I don't see the successful people that I aspire to be. I
In
don't
these
In
see
these places.
they not stopping.
They
Straight
ain't.
up.
They're not stopping at the Chevron in front of Church's Chicken.
Right.
They not-
That's real.
It ain't happening.
That's real.
They'll run out of gas before they stop that.
Yeah, they ain't stopping at the goddamn BP.
Yeah,
Hey.
no.
That's before we move far ahead, because I wanna touch on elaborate on these things. Being the fact of, okay, we not going to the gas stations, we not going to places where we know it's gonna put us in a vulnerable state. And so with that being said, you have to be in control of these things. You can't feel like you an exception, like
That's right.
I can be there and it won't happen to me.
Right.
Yeah,
Like
no.
that's what comes with moving right. Not saying that I can go there and it won't happen to me. Nah, you just can't go there.
Right.
Yeah,
Like let's just cut it all out.
Yeah.
That real.
So that's what's not gonna put you in that situation. Ain't no exception. If you making an exception for yourself, saying I'm the type of I can still be in these environments and it's not gonna happen to me. No, that's
correct.
That's leading yourself in the wrong direction.
right. That's
you
right.
just got to put
It's
it in yourself.
oxymoronic.
That's right. You just got bamboozled.
Yeah.
You bamboozled your own
yourself.
self.
Yeah,
Straight
you
up.
put this
Just like
your
that.
own self.
But that is the key of the paradigm. The paradigm goes in the body like a fucking disease,
Yeah.
and it destroys your belief to become.
Oh,
Straight
Look
up.
at that. It
Oh.
destroys your belief.
to become.
Your belief
To
is
become.
without. It's empty.
Without limitation.
Exactly. So once your belief is destroyed, or your dreams, or your aspirations, I got you.
Yeah, you'll
You'll forever energize this paradigm.
straight up.
You'll fuel it.
So
And
you'll
that's the
fuel it.
system.
It used to. That's right. It used to be a movie that it wasn't even really scary, but it was like this dude died. He died and they electrocuted him, but he came back to life.
Yeah.
And he was able to go in another person and go in another person and go in another person. They couldn't tell who he was, but he was just taking all these people's lives and souls, right?
Mm.
And that's what the program, the program that's out, that they put out in the early 70s when they exposed us to the computer. Boom. They start putting those seeds in. They start putting those things in a place that bam. But they needed a facilitator.
Oh, yeah.
Guess what they needed?
What do they need?
They needed something that can open up the mind. What can open up the mind outside of, you got heroin.
Oh, wow.
These are door openers.
Yeah.
Cocaine, door opener. They call them, what they call them? Gateways.
Yeah.
Why would they use the word gateway? How do they even know that there's a way to get to that place called the gateway?
Experiment.
They experiment.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now here we are in 2022. We already done understood that indirectly our mamas took the pill. Indirectly. They did not know that food stamps was finna do what it's finna do to the black community.
Straight up.
They did not
Section 8
know.
was going to do what it's done to the
They did not know.
They ain't know.
Once
Real
they,
talk.
that's right. When Section 8 came,
Yeah, it closed us off.
It
That's
closed
why
us
I
off.
always say
It made
we
us
the
feel like
ones-
this is the new norm.
come
Yeah.
on now.
Like you got people now. I know people who get $86 rent, and I be like, hey, You ain't been looking at no other places.
Exactly.
No, I ain't looking
Man.
at no. I pay $86
Man,
a month.
they get lost in there, and that's
Man.
where they want to be. They ain't even.
I get $86 a month. I pay, and I get $400 in food stamp. Man, I ain't trying to change nothing.
Straight up, and that's
Disability.
the bottom of the bottom.
I
That's
can't
real.
get no job. I can't go make no money, man. Don't
Because
get
they gonna cut
disability.
my shit off.
That's real.
That's the bottom of the bottom, man. And
Who told you that was normal?
man,
Who told us that was normal? I'll tell you another thing we have done too.
Check.
And I've made it I've made a conscious decision. Do you know the paradigm is, watch this, it's constantly, whether you believe it or not, it's
Renewing itself.
no, it's evolving.
Yeah. Evolve.
oh
And guess what's evolving? Social media,
yeah,
Come on now.
television.
yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. Look at the way our society is patterning itself.
based
After-
off this shit. Like,
That's why we sitting here on the couch with damn microphones to our face right now.
yeah, that's
That
where
real.
it came from. Hey, but
real.
that shows too. It's however you take it. You know what I'm saying? It's however you perceive. But the majority of the culture is taking it as, I see this what looks good and what make you look like you somebody, so this what I gotta follow. When it comes to the
Exactly.
girls, they gotta have the body structure, the body restructured to
Right.
make them feel normal,
Normal.
or pretty.
Accepted.
The guys gotta scam and gotta do all the dumb shit to make theyself feel like they somebody, man. Like, hey,
Bro, it was a dude said something on Facebook today. Damn, on my phone anyway. I don't know if y'all saw this. He's telling his fiance. He told his fiance, "You're not the prettiest thing in the world, and you're not the most intelligent woman in the world. You're not the best looking woman in the world, but I'm not looking for the best." Good God Almighty!
Man.
Watch what he say. And I'm not looking for the smartest.
straight up,
What do you say?
I'm looking for you.
Woo!
Good.
straight up. Hey, and then at the end of the day, goddamn, he probably wasn't even looking. That shit just lined up.
Hey, that woman hugged him.
straight up.
Most people was trying to say, why would he say that? I
They
said,
missing the.
come on now. I said what this man just did to the world was
Keep it
showed
real.
you how to strip it from being commercialized.
Because comparison is the most killer of joy
That's right.
in the world.
That's
It
right.
is, straight up.
He decommercialized his love for his. No one can say. He took the power away from anyone to say whether his wife is beautiful or not.
Straight up.
That's right.
And the only time that she's going to admire that word beautiful is coming from
Come
his
from
lips.
him. Yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Come on now. Because its beauty is beheld in the eyes of the beholder. So if I visualize my beauty, ain't caught up in the commercial way of looking at beauty. Because beauty, like you just said, bro, got a Coke bottle shaped figure.
Yeah.
You feel me? Add
That's the
titties
commercial.
perky. You got an apple bottom. You know what I'm saying? You got your veneers in. You got your hair 1,000%. You feel me? Say what?
Careful with this thing.
Straight up.
You got your Brazil hair. Your real Hairy human hair.
You're Cambodian.
You're
You're
Cambodian. You know what I'm saying? You got all
Malaysian.
these things, right? To say that you meet a comparison.
Yeah, a standard.
A
But if
standard.
you look,
And ain't nothing
all
wrong
that
with you.
shit, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with it. But all them shits is added features. Like, none of it's
Get
natural.
Get it because it makes you happy,
Yeah,
not to make someone else happy. That's
Straight
why.
up.
Come on.
yeah, that's
why I
real
live
though.
it. Make sure you're getting it because it makes you happy. I
Right.
have nothing wrong. I have nothing against the elective surgeries. In fact, I admire some of the asses some of you women possess.
Oh yeah.
Straight up.
Oh yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy looking at these
Yeah.
modifications.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something now. Watch this here. I want y'all to understand this out there in the world. You might go get that goddamn ass enlarged. And
Yeah.
you might get it shaped up right. But let me tell you, if
me
you
that.
petite, you go still fuck like you a petite bitch. Because you don't know how to fuck like a thick bitch. When you thick, You feel what I'm saying? So it don't matter.
Well, I wouldn't know
You
about
feel
that
me?
because I've been married for 14 years.
Well,
And my
rub your
anniversary
ears,
is Shane.
church boy.
No.
I'ma
I'm
turn my
saying ain't nothing wrong with
headphones
that. So I wouldn't know what you know what
Yeah.
what a petite woman
Yeah, I
who
totally
got a
understand.
modification.
Yeah, well,
But
see,
you might be an expert in that
see,
category.
You feel what I'm saying? But you know, some women that got it naturally, they don't get modifications.
That's true.
You feel me? Some people that got it naturally don't get modifications, and those women that got the weight to shape it to look like it's natural.
That's right.
See, a
They
big
got the
girl,
thighs
yeah,
cute.
you got. If you was a big girl and you had thighs and shit like that, you been overweight and you lost the weight and you toned it up, you still gonna fuck like that big girl because
That's
you
true.
ain't never fucked like this girl before.
And I'll say this
You
too.
know?
I want to add this, and I'm pro black. I must say, but I must make you my women, African American women, know that the Caucasian women didn't come to play with y'all in 2022.
Nah, they ain't. Hey, don't
They
cut
showing
it.
up
But I
on-
gotta run, man, and I'll be back. I gotta run.
Already,
All right, listen. Shout out to Bag House for having
yeah,
us on tonight. Much love to Bag House, my brother, man.
Yes,
from
sir.
another mother who just, you know what I'm saying, who allowed us to be here on the day. Awesome platform, awesome guy.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah.
kicking nothing but knowledge. It is what it is. We here, we see you.
Yeah,
Much
yeah.
love. Big ups.
Big ups, K Dizzle.
And you can chop, we can come. That's good. You gotta go get your son. He cool?
Yeah. We live right here on Stand On That TV, man. This your boy MJ, man. What's happening?
That was good. Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening? I want to talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because we live right here. And I tell you what. Hold on, cut this. Yeah, cause I want.